Hey, this is Tyler with Leads by Lordi. I wanted to make this video for you guys and give you just a couple tips that you could implement right away to start outranking your competitors online in several different areas, with all the different services that you offer. The first thing I want to talk about is content. With Google, content is king. They like to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words on the homepage of your website, right? So as we scroll down here, it's a nice layout, but there's not too much going on. All right, so we definitely want to add in some more content. That way people can really find out what your business is all about. And then as far as these back pages go, right, your service pages for all your different services here, we want to see anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words. So you're definitely on the right track. And like I said before, it's a great layout. But adding in that content is going to allow you to rank for those keywords, okay, that people are typing into Google all the time. So let's take a look at a report I pulled up of your website. You can see here the rank. You can see here the backlink information, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Those keywords that I had mentioned that you're currently ranking for, and the traffic value. So taking a look at the keywords, we can sort this, find out what you're ranking for already on the first page, right? Obviously, find out what's working. And I like to talk about location specific or buyer intent keywords, things that people are typing in. Not just randomly from anywhere, but in your locations that you're servicing, to bring in the business right away rather than just random traffic to your site. So if we type in Pittsburgh, or it looks like you do Ohio as well, right? You might have a location there. We can find all the Pittsburgh words that you're currently ranking for, and we want to obviously focus in on some of those services as well. So we come down here. We can see here Pittsburgh architect firms, right? That would definitely be a good one to focus on. It's bringing in 300 searches a month, okay? And you're ranked 45, so maybe like the 5th page of Google. So, even getting 10 or 20% of that 300 would be huge, right? Be a lot of new visitors to your site and potential new customers. And then, Pittsburgh design firms, here's 100 searches a month. All right, design firms Pittsburgh, another 100. All right, and so on and so forth. Interior design firms, 80, okay? So definitely a couple, new ones that you want to focus on that you're not necessarily ranking well in right now, all right? And I typed in, one of those keywords, and that was the one that had the 300 search volume, Pittsburgh architects firms, and Moss Architects was one of the first results that came up. So I'm going to show you their site, show you their report, and find out why they're ranking, for that term and how you can take some of that traffic for your business. All right, you're doing it well in a couple other keywords, all right, that we talked about, especially, I'll get rid of this really quick, and we'll go back to number 1 here. So obviously you're bringing in some traffic for a lot of these terms, all right, so you're doing a great job, but, think about all the traffic you'll be missing out on, especially going after those buyer intent keywords. So once again, here's Moss Architects, all right? There's not too much going on with their site. They do have a lot of different pages here, but on their homepage, not a lot of content. So adding in some content to your site is definitely going to blow these guys out of the water. And then here's their report, okay? We'll take a look at these keywords and we can see here what's working for them. So we can see a lot to do with their name, they're ranking number 1 for. And then you see here architects in Pittsburgh, architects Pittsburgh, architects Pittsburgh, PA, and then here we go, Pittsburgh architecture firms. All right, that's 300 searches. They're bringing in some traffic for that, as well as some of these other ones. All right, so that's what definitely, you can see they're definitely focusing in on that keyword because they're ranked number 7, number 6 for some of these, number 5. Okay, and then going into backlinks. All right, a backlink is really just a vote of confidence from one website to another. Okay, it's really how Google ranks sites accordingly, right? Not only with content but backlinks. All right, so taking a look at this backlink profile here for them, you can see they have 82 sites pointing back to theirs, giving them 341 backlinks. All right, and the UR and the DR here is really just the power and the trust coming from that profile, right? Because not all backlinks are created equal. And if we compare them to your profile here, we can see here you have 241 domains, right? 241 sites pointing back to yours, giving you almost 2,000 backlinks. And your power and trust are up there pretty good. All right, but yet they're ranking on the first page for that specific keyword, such as architecture firms Pittsburgh, over you guys because your content might not be as focused on that, and they might have some backlinks, again focused on that keyword. So definitely some opportunity. And then the next thing I typed in was interior design Pittsburgh. All right, well, let's see exactly what I typed in here on Google to show you live. We see here interior design Pittsburgh. All right, one of the first results here was Black Cherry, blackcherrypgh.com, right? Black Cherry Pittsburgh. And same thing with their site. Not too much going on the home page, not a lot of content. So, focusing in on that keyword is definitely going to help you outrank them as well. And then, they do kitchen and bath, residential, commercial. So they've got a lot of back pages here. All right. But again, this is the page you'd be competing against. And taking a look at their report, we can see here the keywords that they're focusing on. And I'll look at the volume here. Interior design Pittsburgh, 300 searches, right? Another 300 search volume. And they're bringing in 35 clicks a month for that. So, even getting, if they're getting 10% here, even getting 10% for you guys, that's another 30 customers to your site. Add that onto some of the other services, that's a lot of new clicks, a lot of new customers each month. So we talked about content, and we talked about backlinks a little bit. The last thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, your address, and your phone number. And we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages. Okay, so we go to Google here, we find your Google listing. This is where the citations come into play. The citations are going to help you get this listing here ranked in the map pack section. And not only that, we want to make sure this is optimized. Right? You want to add in pictures. You want to save those pictures with those keywords that we talked about. You want all your information, which it looks like you have. But then we want a great description as well. So you're missing that description, right? We talked about content a lot. You can throw in some keywords there and get it ranking, not only your website ranking for specific keywords, but your listing here as well. So that way when we type in, some of these keywords such as architecture firms Pittsburgh or interior design Pittsburgh here that you can see, we come to this map pack section. And this is where you want to come up for, all those different keywords we looked at. Okay, because people trust Google. They trust them to send them to the top results. So there's really no need to hit the view all button, right? So people are going to click on these 3 spots, right? And again, adding in those citations and optimizing that listing, that's what's going to get you here. And then down here in the organic section, that's where the content and those backlinks come into play. So a lot of opportunity here for your business with all the services that you offer. And there's a lot of volume, right? We saw that. So utilize those 3 tips: content, backlinks, citations. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to give me a call. Here's my business website, leadsbylordI.com. Phone number's in the top right corner. That's my personal cell phone. So again, my name's Tyler. Reach out anytime. We are located outside of the Philadelphia area, but we're in Pittsburgh all the time as well. So I'd love to connect, learn more about your business, and find out how we can help each other out. All right, I'll talk to you soon.